Hey guys, how's it going? March 31st, 2024. And we're just coming back on Easter weekend here. Gonna get a couple hours of railroader in. I think I had enough sleep last night in London, Ontario, but I am back here in Niagara. And I'll find a way to get to my train here, wherever I left it. Looks like I left it right there. Okay. Now, why is it that it looks like I have a car back here? It's not hooked up. I'm not even too sure what I was doing. Was I busy doing something? I guess I was. Oh. Okay. I am confused. Where am I? I'm having one of those where am I moments again. Dillsboro fuel. Really? Dillsboro Freight House. Where's my caboose? Oh, my caboose is back there already. I just didn't tie it up. Okay. I know what's going on now. I got to here. What is wrong with you? Here. Let's get this right. No, that didn't do it. I was on 53. We got here. According to this, I have a angle cock that's screwed up on 102. Yes. Holding the shift, and it does not like it. Well, the air is on. Alright, let's find out what its problem is. That ain't my train. That is not your train. Where am I here? It says I'm 53. Do I have to... Okay, no, I already selected it. Hang on. What's going on here? Select. Does it really do that? It doesn't do that, does it? It won't let me play around with the angle cocks until I select it? But it did. Alright, well, it doesn't like something here. So let's figure out what's going on. Whoa. I got 53 right here. There's something here? Okay, well, we figured that part out. Okay, so 1, 2... shit. Pardon my language. Nazi boy. What is going on with this thing? Oh! I feel like an idiot now. That's what happens when you're in the dark. You dork. Okay. I was dozing off before the trip, and I was just like, what is going on? Locust pin. So I'm already here, which is what I want. Ah. So this is going to go to the interchange. Now I know what's going on here. Okay. So the problem here is we've got this dang signal. And I know I could do 0 and I can go to all this other stuff. But yeah. Let's go to the dispatch board here. All right. So I'm just going to have to teleport to it. Because I want to be on the ground to see what's going on here. Okay. So we got ourselves a light, which is good. Let's go back in position to where we were. Or there will work. That'll work just fine. Let's come across here. Yeah, maybe not. Yes, it was dark, folks, and it's dark now, and it's probably going to be dark tomorrow morning. I remember I was trying to finish this off so bad, and I was just so tired. Okay, so Silva, gotcha. I remember this now. I remember. Okay. Let's go ahead and there we go. How many are we here? Let's go 10. So yeah, I had a nice trip. The big test. Let's go 5. Oh geez, that was gonna be a little tight. Ouch! I felt that. I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't mean to do that. Can we go a little bit more? Half? How about half? I love that. Did you see that? With the gears coming underneath? Very cool. So yeah, had a good long weekend, long Easter weekend. Canada is Easter Monday, so it's kind of a goofy holiday. We get Good Friday as a holiday, so that's a stat. That is why I went away. And then we just went from there. Took the bus to the station. Went to the station. This is back on Friday. I was off. And then from there, took a commuter train, Go Transit to a place called Aldershot, which is between Hamilton and Burlington. And we did that. And that was cool. And we took a Via Rail train, which is our national passenger train system, to London, Ontario. And I saw some trains. Of course, I went to a professional wrestling show, which called Collision, that aired last night. We even had they did a taping for Ring of Honor and did a taping for Ring of Honor, and they did a taping for Rampage for next Friday night, so that was kind of cool. all in all, we had 4 hours of wrestling. And the good part was our hotel, which had a trackside view, which was nice. Not a busy line. It's for those of you with remember Run 8, there was the Niagara Corridor. Now, I don't know why they called it the Niagara Corridor, because it has nothing to do with Niagara whatsoever, other than the Niagara Escarpment. But they called it the Niagara Corridor. It was a Maple Leaf Tracks product for Microsoft Train Simulator. And that consisted of a run as far west as London, Ontario. So for those familiar with that, that's where I went. It was London, Ontario. I've been there many times. By car, this was the first time I took a train there. We're already planning our next trip later this year, which is also going to be by train, because I do not have transportation right now that's reliable, and we're gonna spend at least a week in Montreal in July. So I'm looking forward to that, because I've never been past Belleville, I guess it is, or not Belleville, Brockville. Because Brockville is where the line goes from Ottawa to, splits from the line that goes to Ottawa and the line that goes to Montreal, Quebec. Been to Montreal a few times, at least a few times now. Was there last year by car, and this will be the first time that I have traveled there by rail. Be the first time I've traveled east of Ontario by rail in Quebec, so that's going to be cool. And it's all bilingual, so they'll tell you what's going on in both English and French, so it's not a big deal. I mean, they speak English and French in Ontario, which is good for those that are French-speaking. Quebec, generally speak, Montreal is not too much as far as what they call Francophone or French. But it's fun. It's always been something that has scared me, to be quite honest. Because I do not know much French, even though it was mandatory that I learned it, or at least learn the basics in I think grade school and high school, if I recall. I think my son had to take some in high school already. He just took it last year or something. Anyways, that's that. Oh, I really want to kick those cars, but I got a funny feeling it ain't gonna work unless I go into manual. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it. Oh, that's why. Here, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. Did it work? It should. I think it did. Do it in manual. It works like a charm. The reason why you have to, I find, to be efficient, you have to put it in a manual is because if you leave it in, if you leave it into automatic, or not automatic, AI, it they struggle. They struggle to keep it for kicking purposes. All right, so. Perfect. Wow, that actually looked like I knew what I was doing. Okay. Silva. Okay, good. Good. I don't have to go back to the dispatch if I've given myself just enough to keep in the control point, and then I can go. See, now I can go back into yard and say reverse 5. And they will perform as expected. How's things working out here? Perfect. Well, I got everything for Silva interchange now. I thought I still had something for the fuel, but I guess I did that already. Because I am going to basically be going into the interchange, and look at that. Did I get past the signal? Yes, I did. Okay. I think I should be fine. Yeah, we'll go sit down in here. See, now I don't care. I'll just sit my butt down, turn the light off. That's on. That's okay. Oh, no, really? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go out here and click on a car because I don't feel like walking out there. So here, it's applied. I just release it, blink, and then I can click myself on here, select. Why can't I follow? Okay, I can follow. I just did the follow button. All right. Just want to make sure I'm okay here. I should be. Let me just double check here. Everything's okay. Dillsboro. Well, everything's fine because they're a nice dark gray color, and boom. All right. So I had some plans to do something with the basic power here. Looks like it's going to be just me tonight. Steam. Just me. Oh, there's a general. Can't get it to work. I don't know what's going on there. Well, it hasn't come on Discord, so... This thing's still dinging. Okay. Don't know. Okay. Oh, I see there's a couple for the interchange right there. Yeah. I think I can fit in down there, but I'm not positive. Okay. I was wondering why it stalled there for a second. It's like Quincy connected, but then he disconnected. Why am I down to 6 miles an hour? Okay, let's see what the hell's going on here. Oh, I see. Well, now. Let me just do a little flyby here and see what we're dealing with. Okay, so we got one track open. I remember Scott saying before I had left that we've got that we have what do you call them? We got stuff looking for the other interchange now, so that's good. All right, so let's obviously I'm gonna have to go in all the way. All right, let's do it. Oh. I screwed up. I think I'm okay there. Depends. Depends on where I want to shove it. Which I'll be fine there, I guess. Let's go yard 5. Yeah, because I'm going to just come back the other way anyway, so. Double check this one more time. No, yeah. Not too much in the interchange tonight. Beautiful. do 10. Oh shit, that's still the paperboard. You idiot. I screwed that up. I should have seen that when I saw the lumber. That was my bad. Want to get into a bit more of a habit of having some of these trains having their own I don't know what you call it, identities, I guess. I mean, they have their identities, but to be able to come up to, by the way, my voice tonight doesn't sound the greatest. I feel perfectly fine. It is because when you're at a wrestling event, you scream and holler. You heckle the wrestlers, you do all kinds of fun stuff. It's a blast. When you say stupid stuff, it generates quite a bit of laughter. And with my dry humor, I'm awesome at it. And from the safety behind a barricade, way up in the stands, actually. Some big juiced up wrestler, oily wrestler, is not going to come and beat me up, because it's all part of the show, and they're cool. They're cool playing their part. We're just, I just have fun. A lot of people don't understand professional wrestling, but that's okay. You don't have to. I do. Very distinct, interesting hobbies. Okay, Silva. Okay, so you're going here. Wait a minute. Stop. Alright. Oh, did it quite make it? That's okay. We'll go 2 more. No, it's right there if I believe so. And maybe we'll go 5. So while we're here, let's just see what we have. We have a Silva interchange all the way... Okay, it's all the way through now. I just have a few extra cars, I believe, that were picked up from East Whittier to deal with. That's kind of tempting. How's the middle? I want to see what the middle's like. If I got some room, I might shove it down there. If I don't, that's okay. Got a little bit. Oh, guess I don't. How much room do I have down here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10 cars, maybe a dozen at least. I'm gonna go 15. I'm gonna do a speed one this time. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Let's go yard. Reverse 10. So what I'll do then is I will get an idea of... I got about 7 cars, so... That was interesting. Okay, there he goes. I thought he was stalling.
You out there?
Hey, Scott, you made it, huh?
Finally, I don't know what was wrong with Railroader, but I had to reacquire, I guess, 2 files.
Oh, interesting. I think Quincy was checking to see if everything was okay, and he got in, and then he came right back out just to see if the test was working. I was wondering why he was coming on. I was like, oh, okay, he must have been following what you were doing. Okay. I'm just about to switch over days. If you recall, the last time we ran, it was getting late and I couldn't finish the rest of it. I just have a few cars. I'm at the interchange right now. I got a few cars to that I forgot to drop off at Silva, but that'll take probably a matter of 5 minutes. Then I'm going to jump to the next day.
You're gonna jump to the another day?
Yeah, in about 5 minutes or so. But
Oh, Roger.
I don't know whereabouts you're at or whatever. I'm
Yeah, I'm just scouting myself.
yeah, no problem. I've got like 3 cars. Like I said, I didn't drop off at the interchange or the I guess the industry interchange at Silva. Not the I shouldn't call it the interchange. The drop off track, I guess you call it.
I'm not sure what the heck was preventing the game from starting. I haven't touched it since the last session.
Probably something to have to do with the latest update. Kind of screwed up your system, like Quincy was saying. Probably what would you have to do? Reacquire the files or whatever.
Yeah, Steam, I had what's that, clear the cache, and then it said 2 files failed to validate, so they're being reacquired.
Yeah. So yeah, the verification or whatever. Yeah, it can happen. It's been a long time since it's happened for me for anything, but I know it's happened.
And I thought I've had all the updates up, and I don't know if they released anything different out, well, since today.
I don't know when they released it. It was an A patch. Must have been over the weekend, I would imagine.
I was gonna say, I usually, install them just as fast as they come. I have it on automatic updates.
Yeah, same here. Oh, I got to break against him here. Well, at least I'm awake so far tonight. I woke up at a reasonable time in London. There, nice somewhat comfortable 10th floor view of Dundas Sub. It was kind of nice not having to drive somewhere and just sit back and take a train. A little more expensive than driving, but still much more comfortable and relaxing. Ooh, there's a purple. So that's what Andrews looks like, huh? That's nice. Okay. Just double check this track. I think it's okay. I meant to go the other way, but I didn't. Okay, well, we'll go this way. That's, hearing the audio there, that's, a little bit of the factories, and I think a little bit of whatever Scott's doing. Okay, so there's my setup.
Now, is Emmett still working on his different layouts?
I don't think he's had that much time. He's been, well, other than me, he's had a fair amount of homework this year.
Now, does he have a circle of friends away from the house?
Oh yeah, he's generally at school. He doesn't really hang out much after school, but he's got a circle of friends at school.
Well, that's good. I was pretty quiet in school. One or two friends, I guess, and that was about it.
Same here. I was generally a loner and had the odd friend from time to time, and it's kind of gone that way all the way into where I am today. In fact, I would say I'm more of a loner now, other than, online, doing, you and I and whatever online with the rest of the guys. That is about, other than my ex Jackie upstairs, who I'll talk with. That's pretty much it for me. I have a friend, or what I would say a best friend, but I haven't seen him since last year. And yeah, that's about it for me.
How about Jackie? Does she take an interest in the different hobbies that for Emmett?
No, not that's as far as it's pretty much all his hobbies are something related to what I do. I'm just trying to think of if there's anything else that I might be overlooking, but I mean, other than
Well, I mean, does she look at like his creations and things like that? Take a little bit of an interest.
not really. I mean,
Well,
I
that's
think
somewhat of a shame.
well, I think she has, but I'm sure she has to some extent. I'm just trying to think. I'm thinking offhand. Like I
And
don't
I
know.
realize, she probably wouldn't go out of her way to chase a train, so to speak, but, checking in on, his creativity and things like that, that's fairly important to a young feller.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he's so much. I mean, he's so mature for his age. It's unbelievable. I mean, he looks like he is somebody from college. I mean, he's 6'3", I think, right now, and like he looks like somebody who just started to go into college. He acts like somebody, who's at that level. Um, yeah, it's very strange. It's kind of weird because I mean, you have that level of sophistication, but as far as relationships other than his friends, like as far as girls, there's just not that many girls that are out there that are interested in relationships, it seems.
Yeah, there's plenty of time for that.
Oh yeah, I'm not too worried about that. He'll be fine. But it's a different world than what I mean. Obviously, it's there's a difference between you and I, but it's really drastic now. How the way people communicate now, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I am speaking to a computer and on YouTube. so I have my own little differences, I suppose. But now everybody, you watch everybody, and it's like they're zombies. They're just looking at their. I mean, as far as zombies, as far as looking at their cell phones, that's all they do. It's all about cell phones, and yet it's kind of funny because I hadn't seen girls around, like hanging around that much until I was on this trip, and then I noticed there were packs of them down at Aldershot, around, and it was like, now Aldershot's halfway between here and Toronto, along the western end of Lake Ontario by Hamilton, and there were tons of girls, no guys, just girls, a bunch of girls together. And it was interesting because I had noticed it, and I was talking to Emmett about it, and found out that they were going to there was some big concert in Toronto, so everybody was getting on the commuter trains. And I was perplexed by it because I hadn't seen that many girls hanging out together, or girls with guys as much. I mean, yeah, I did. It certainly saw, that and all that, but yeah, they just all go to their because they're concerts, and they talk about their crushes or fantasies or I don't know what. It's just it was very strange. I mean, I've known girls who's interested in concerts, or girls that are interested, but these are older girls too. Just like, it was just weird. Let's see here. Yeah, they spent some time watching some TV upstairs and all that other stuff. So, but as far as the big, huge hobbies, that's something that we tend to bond quite a bit, which is fine. They occasionally go on. They'll take a trip and go someplace as well. Trying to think of the last one they took. Went somewhere. Can't remember exactly where it was, but oops. to go in there and... Oopsie. Turn that off, the light off.
Tend to dispatch.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, we'd like to use the main switch here at the east end of EW yard limit, just enough to get our engine past the switch here.
Yeah, roger that. Go ahead.
Thank you kindly. 10 out.
No problem. Dispatch out. Just to let you know, I will be advancing the day probably within a few minutes now. I'm just about to come into Dillsboro.
Roger that.
What am I looking at there? That's
Have you noticed if you have to click several times on the different car links buttons in that panel in the lower left?
the different car lengths.
Yeah, well, there's a panel in the lower left, you know, it shows in yard, when you get the yard tick, then you've got, says car length, it says stop, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I don't have to. No, it's probably something to do with the client, I would imagine.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know if something's changed or if it's just a temporary glitch of my end. I gotta keep clicking the darn thing before it'll register.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a client issue with the server. Probably wouldn't notice it in single player.
I gotta say, single player doesn't hold even a slightest interest for me. I don't even bother to open. I use it sometimes just to, you know, install an update when it comes along.
Yeah, I would try it. I would try it in single player and try the same thing and just see what it's like. If it behaves a little differently. Yeah, because I don't know as far as the client side, but that's probably what's happening.
I took all the mods out because I got sick of every time there's an update, you gotta rework it all, and they update so often that I get sick of reinstalling stuff, so
Yeah.
the default's just fine.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm at Dillsboro, so I don't have to go into there, I just have to... I don't even need to be this far, to be quite honest. Not too sure why I didn't just sit down there, other than to simulate that I just went with the crew, but... I'm just going to hold the main for a second here. Alright. Nothing else here. Okay, I gotta jump ahead.
Do you need me to stop?
Nah, you should be fine.
That's funny.
Okay. Okay, so this is what we are going to do here. I'm going to look at the roster. We don't have an RTS 54 just yet. So, what we will do is we will get into, I'm going to go ahead and take out some money. Whoa, 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 whoa. 18 hours. Ah, crap. I gotta wait a day before I can get another loan. If I wanna maximize my interest-free periods, so looks like I'm stuck with one more engine for one more day. I wonder if I can turn this whole thing around. That'd be kind of cool.
So the sawmill has a nice mix of IC for both Silva and Andrews this time.
Yeah, it's gonna get interesting. I was hoping to get another loan off, but I'm one day shy of. I was actually a day ahead of getting the loan paid, so I still have to wait another day to optimize the loan. Because I was hoping to get all that power. I heard the kitty.
Yes, damn thing wants to go out. He goes all day, he runs down to the farm, and then when it gets dark he comes here. But you won't shut up. I hate to put him out. I'm worried that something will get him before morning. I can't get any sleep with him shooting his damn mouth off. Keep telling his family where he goes to go down there and pick him up, but for some reason they don't seem to go down there to get him.
Oh, that's not your cat?
No.
Oh, wow. Was he just outside, or he's just inside right now?
Well, he's inside now, but during the day, pardon me, he goes down to the farm, stays down there all day.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as it gets dark, he shows up here. His actual home is 2 miles away.
Wow.
I don't know how the hell anyone can afford to feed him. He can eat 3-4 cans in one sitting. And he's tiny.
Oh, yeah.
His family was supposed to have him fixed, but they haven't done that. He hasn't been back to their house. He don't go home. He just goes to the farm.
So it's like, what, the village cat?
Well, they have a farm of their own, like I say, 2 miles away, and while they were away in Barbados, they brought their cat up here and I babysat. And then they took him back home when they got back, but he came back here.
Ah, he likes it. Does he like hanging out with your cats?
My cat don't seem to mind him at all.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. So,
My cats are like sumos compared to him. He's just a little dinky thing, but he eats and eats and eats. He eats their food too. And they let him. They don't bother to push him out of the way or anything.
So they made this turntable a little bigger for some of the bigger engines. So I'm wondering. I think they did that in one of the updates. So I'm wondering if I could do a GP and caboose. If I can, it's not a big deal. I do want to turn this GP though. I just don't like running a long hood. If I can help it. Oh, jeez. Let's see here. Oh, wow. that actually will fit. Alright, let's see here. I think that fit. Let's see. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so we got to 514 right now. Let's see what stall. Okay, so it's coming out of the middle. Oh shoot, I think I had it. There we go. Let's see what the heck we're doing here.
I think they must have toned down the brightness of the shininess to the wheels.
Oh really?
Yeah, they don't look quite so bright.
Maybe it's because it's still a little dark?
I thought they stood out pretty well even in the dark. I'm not that fussy anyway. As long as the stuff works, I don't care if the graphics aren't perfect.
Absolutely.
Graphics, I just look at overall. I guess I'm not a rivet counter.
No, I'm not either. I like the operations, but other than that, I don't care.
I have enough imagination left to fill in any little blanks, things like that.
Oh, yeah.
That update with Run 8, the update itself, I haven't checked to see what was actually updated, but I bought the new switcher pack just to have it, I guess. I don't have any plans to use it. To me, they look nice, but I was somewhere on, I guess it was on Facebook, and people are already complaining that, I don't know, something about the shape of the engines or something. I don't know, I could care less.
Yeah. Yeah, ditto. It's... I mean, the way things are for me right now, number one, even with the way things were before, the amount of time that I had available, I chose this to be it. I mean, there's even other programs outside of railroad stuff that I would be interested in running, but I just got to the point now with, especially with my car that just went basically met its end. I just decided that I was going to basically commute to and from work every day, and that has increased my commute to from 1 hour's round trip to 3, which is okay. I don't mind it. would I like to have more time? Absolutely. But at the same time, I enjoy the fact that I'm saving a little bit of money too, or about to save a little bit more money. But it takes a lot getting used to not having a vehicle.
Well, I've got a Subaru Forester. I don't use it all that much. I'm threatened to get rid of it, but everyone keeps telling me that I need to hang on to it in case I need to get away from the house and can't wait for somebody to come and get me or something. So it sits out there, but this week I've got to take it in for the yearly inspection, and I have a feeling it's going to need at least a pair of brakes.
Oh yeah, yep. I had thousands of dollars worth of stuff that needed to be done from that last trip. I basically, Emmett had said that it was going to go anyways, whether we took that trip or not, and he's probably right. But it was like, it was one of those things where it was the last trip. Wasn't too sure. I thought I was going to get a little bit more out of it, but between the overheating, there's shocks that are gone. There's it's never had a tune-up of the whole time, and I mean we're talking. We're talking. I've had it for probably about 10 years. Bought it new, 2014. I think it was the beginning of 2015. So, I mean, say I've gotten my life out of it. So I'm happy with it. It is what it is. Oops. I forgot to follow it. Where's my train? Oh, there you are.
For me, I don't use my car all that much for the last couple of years. Every time I have to do the yearly inspection, they claim it needs brakes. The first time it needed all four, so I had them all done, the rotors and pads, you name it. And that was almost $3,000. And then the next year they claimed it needed new pads, even though the car hadn't been a little over 1,000 miles all year.
Well, what's going through the pads then? That sounds suspicious.
Yes. So I took it to another garage, and they said, "Oh, no, somebody's pulling your," so they threw an inspection sticker on it. And then last year, I went back to the same garage, and I had used it. I didn't go quite 2,000 miles, but I'd used it. But something about the road. Oh, they had. I don't know if they were cheap ones that were put on or whatever, but they were warped, and you could feel it every time you put the brake on. They'd, feel like you were, I don't know, stopping, and then it would release, stop, release, stop, release, and bumpy as all hell. So I had them redo it, and then I started doing it again, and I have a feeling this year I'm at least going to need a couple more rotors, because I only did half the last time. I said to hell with it. They said half was enough to get it through the inspection time.
Oh yeah.
But I have a feeling they're going to need it this year, same thing. I don't know what I've been. They'll have to tell me what I've been all year. I don't think it went as much this year as it did last year, so. keep threatening to get rid of it. We've had more offers, but the nurse keeps saying they prefer me to have it sit there, and just in case I need to get out of here before an emergency vehicle can get here, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm stuck in the urban jungle for, I mean, I just have to now at this point. I'd like to be away from the city if I could, but it's not possible. It won't be possible until property prices come down, and then, like, I mean, I certainly have liquid assets available. Oh wow, look at all these purples showing up now. Coming back through Silva here, and I'm seeing all these bright purple ones starting to show up, so that's good. But anyways, yeah, it's I don't know. I sometimes wonder. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, I really, honestly, I just don't know what to expect. I expected this economy to crash a long time ago, and with it, I probably could have rode the storm out and buy some stuff on the cheap, but it just hasn't happened yet. I don't know. They just keep on pushing just keep pushing it down the road. It's gonna be worse when the crash happens, I think. Property's so expensive right now. Everything's expensive, and
Yes.
my wages really haven't caught up to inflation. It just hasn't happened. And I was at the end of my life for that car that I bought brand new, and I mean, I could have gone ahead and put a couple thousand into it or whatever, but like Emma and I, that's the one cool thing about the trip, is we got to talk a lot about it, and he said basically the same thing I was thinking. I said, yeah. He said, yeah, you get it repaired. He doesn't like it any more than I do, especially because he loves traveling, and it's like, and he's not very fond. He's much less fond of public transit than I am. I tolerate it, but I prefer it over doing, whatever. I said, what else he says, Emmett, what else can I do right now? There's the only thing I have left is it's either that, or I start riding my bike, or I get an e-bike, and the e-bikes, they're going to they're talking about banning them and all kinds of things. So it's just like, I don't know. I saw a vehicle in Brantford, Ontario, and it looked like a import. Well, it was an import because it had what appeared to be Korean lettering on it. It looked like a Hyundai. I've had Hyundais before, but we're talking about North American models. And it was a truck. It was a mini truck. And I know those things. You can get those easily for $5,000 or less. And I looked at that. I told Emmett, I said, how the hell do you get something like that? But apparently in Canada, in order to import them, they have to be at least 15 years old for some stupid reason. It makes no sense to me. I was like, why does it have to be 15 years old? Why can't I have... Because I know some of the ones that are out there that, I'm willing to spend $10,000 Canadian on a vehicle. Now, it's a little bit different than the U.S. price. Our dollar is not nearly as high. I think it was like a 1 point... 1.34 cents on the dollar or whatever it is, but it's like, ugh, I don't know. It's not worth getting a vehicle right now. Might look into a motorcycle. Maybe it's cheaper. Imagine me, here I am in my early 50s and gonna purchase a motorcycle and get a motorcycle license. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. So. Okay.
Sean on a hog.
No. Give me the cheapest. Give me the cheapest thing that can have domestic parts. I mean, that's the other thing too. I want something that's got cheap maintenance on it. I don't want. I mean, the last car I had was a Fiat 500. Well, the car I still own, actually. I haven't done anything with it yet. Fiat 500, and it's. I mean, they say a lot of things about Fiats, but I'll tell you, it lasted. Let's see, 310,000 kilometers. So that's about. That's almost 200,000 miles. It was like 314, I think. So, right around the 200,000 mile mark over 10 years. I put a lot of miles into that thing, and I didn't spend a whole. I mean, some parts were a little bit more expensive, but it's part of Chrysler too. So I was able to get what I needed to get out of it, and nothing too major expenditure wise. The odd. I think I had a battery, an alternator once. Never had a tune-up on it. I refused to get it. I had the check engine light going on. The thing would lose fuel after I'd fill up in the not lose fuel. I'm sorry. The thing would stall on me. Of all places, after I filled up the car this past year, and I'm like, I don't get it. Why is this thing stall? It's got to be something to do with the computer or the electronic fuel injection. Then the air conditioning wasn't working the past year. The heater. They said it was the blower. All kinds of. There were so many things that were going wrong with that thing towards the last year, and I was just like, no, it's done. Okay, I gotta stop holding down the control key because that's my push to talk. Not to you guys, but if I'm chatting with Scott, then it's hard for me to get much done. What is this guy doing way the hell down here? I'll go get him, I guess. All the diesel. Okay, gotcha. Well, I guess I'll go get him first.
Well, it's my car. I think. Well, it's a 2015, and I think it just ticked over 91,000.
What year is it?
A 2015.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
And I bought it used.
Yeah, I brought mine brand new. Put every mile on it. Well, other than whatever it took to get it off the auto racks and all the other crap.
Well, some of the car prices will go up now that the bridge collapsed there in Maryland. They'll use that as an excuse to raise the prices.
Well, that'll be another. They're already expensive enough, so. Oh, eventually people aren't going to be able to afford. I mean, it's really at the point right now, and people are just gullible enough not to, they don't stop. They just see like, oh yeah, everything's going to be fine. I've been in that boat before. Act. When I was younger, I would walk through and put myself into more debt. Just thinking that everything was going to be hunky-dory over the rainbow. It doesn't necessarily happen that way. I'm an optimist. I do believe that it will be better at some point, but it's going to get a hell of a lot worse before it gets better, in my opinion. So what do you guys need? You guys actually need a certification every year on the vehicles? You get a sticker or something like that, you were saying? Oh, for
Yes, you gotta have it inspected every year.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they stopped doing that in Ontario anyways. Well, never actually, you didn't need an inspection. All you need to do is record your mileage and pay for a sticker. We don't even have to do that anymore in the province. So we don't even have to put stickers on our license plates anymore. We just have to report it. So, but nah.
Well, here they've changed, in Vermont anyways, you get 2 plates that have to be on the car, but you only get 1 yearly sticker. I guess you can get a 2-year sticker for the plate itself. And that has to be on the rear one. You don't have to do it on both plates anymore.
Yeah, we're the same. We used to be the same way. We'd have the 2 plates, the front and the rear, and then you'd have to get a sticker. Now we don't have to. The last couple years you haven't had to get a sticker in Ontario, so you don't have to get. There's no charges. There's no nothing, which is nice. But other than that, it doesn't matter to me. That's
Yeah,
at least my words.
well, the garages can charge. I guess there's what the hell? You can charge within reason for the inspections. Each garage is a little bit different. Like the one I go to, a yearly inspection is $60, whether it passes or not.
Okay. What are they? What are they? Is it that test for the like the environment? They called them the E-tests over here. We had those as well, but they got rid of them. They called them E-tests. So they basically it used to be. What the hell is this thing doing? Oh, I see. They had emissions tests. That's it. So they did the emissions test, but now then they started relying on the check engine light. Then they just totally eliminated it, and you don't have to do anything about it anymore. They'll tell you when it's up if something needs to be done, but they haven't bothered me at all about any of that stuff. So I just haven't had to worry about it, which wouldn't matter anyways. The only problem I got right now is I'm still paying insurance for a car that's just sitting in the driveway, and I won't get rid of the insurance just yet in case I have to drive it to a wrecker or shop it around or whatever the hell I have to do. But I'm gonna clear it out next weekend.
Yeah, here the inspection is pretty much for everything, and the emissions, that has to be in working order. just having your paperwork fouled up or anything like that can fail.
I love government.
Well, the place where I bought the car was supposed to get free lifetime inspections on, you kept the car. So I kept going back there, but every time I went, they would find something, no matter what, that was really expensive. And when I didn't drive the car, some years I didn't drive the car, a couple hundred miles all year, and they'd say, "Oh, this is wore out and that is wore out," and that's when they said, "Nah, you're just raking me over the coals." So I stopped going there. I pay $60 now, but they usually pass it,
Yeah.
unless it's something really noticeable. But every state's different here too.
Oh yeah, same in Canada. Every province is different.
Some things are relatively standardized, and others are specific to an area and shit like that. Pardon my French.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But now that bridge collapsed down there in Maryland, and they're saying that's on the East Coast, that's the most used spot for new cars to come in and out of. So you can bet they're going to find a way to add that on to the price of a car.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just when it thought that the prices of the vehicles were starting to come down, or at least showed signs like that the market was in stress, they're starting to have a hard time clearing inventory. So I don't know what the hell they're doing, but that could lead to something too. You never know.
Well, here I don't know if it's the same up your way or not, but some of the garages are really paying a premium for used cars because, well, a lot of people just can't afford that new car, so they're willing to give you some hefty bucks for your used car.
Yeah, I got to shop it. I haven't really done much with it yet. I haven't taken it in anywhere. I want to clear the car out next weekend, and then I'll probably take it to the dealership first. Tell me how much they want to give it to me for, and basically say okay. Then I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna just basically. I says that's what you'll give it to me for. I'll keep that in mind and let you know if I can't get anything better. And then I'm going to take off and I'm just going to go to the wreckers. I'm going to have them check it out. Say, how much you going to give it to me for? I might start putting it online. I don't know what I'm going to do. Not too worried about it. I'll take whatever the hell I can get for it, but I got a funny feeling it's a market because it costs a lot for a used car right now. It's absolutely ridiculous, the amount of price that's out there for it, because right now the used, it seems like a used vehicle, there's a difference for sure between a new vehicle, but it's not as steep of a change from what a new and a used vehicle used to be. It's the used vehicle price is a lot closer to a new vehicle than what it used to be.
Yes.
Oh, we've seen it. We're basically in the same market as you, except we pay a little bit more because of transportation and the value on the dollar. Got about 5 minutes left.
Roger. Well, I've been creating a little bit with rolling line just for something different, but as far as using the game, I don't use the game anymore whatsoever other than to put my model in so I can see it
Yeah,
and share with others. Other than that, I don't even use them.
I haven't programmed all year. I honestly, at this point right now, there's just so much coming that I'm more than happy to try out other people's visions. Railroader hits pretty much everything that I need right now, or what I'm looking for in a simulator. So I just keep doing it and keep coming back for more, or keep wanting to come back for more. So I screwed that up. Looks like this week, actually for the next few weeks, it looks like Thursday is going to be the big open day to run at night.
Roger. If you're keeping tabs for cars bound for IC, here at East Whittier, we've got 6 for Silva and 4 for Andrews.
Oh, no problem. I'll plan on stopping there. Right now, I'm just I'm building my train out of Silva interchange, and that's gonna continue doing that next session by the looks of it here. Because I'm gonna run out of time in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna make this one hitch, and then I'll be done for the night.
Yeah, I'm at a good spot. I'm at a good spot for saving.
Okay, roger that. I'm just
Looks like next session will. Looks like next session I'll have a good sized string to go up the mountain and still have a fair amount in the offload at the sawmill as well.
roger that. Yeah, I started seeing some well, in the nighttime running here earlier in the session. I started seeing some of the Andrews start showing up, so they were popping up from some of the industries. So That's good. Okay, I'm gonna save it.
Right, we're all stopped and tied down.
All right, there we go. Okay, Scott, I'll have a good one.
Perfect.
I'll keep in touch. Let you know what's happening. No guarantees for Thursday. I'll have to see how things play out, or try to figure out how things are
Yeah.
playing out, of course. But
Yeah, keep things light, and if it works, great. If not, no, there'll be a day.
we'll have next weekend for sure because I'm not going anywhere. At least until at least until May. April's going to be totally open. So, okay, Scott, have a good one.
We're we're supposed to get a. I don't know if you people will be part of it. We're supposed to get a real heavy snowstorm starting Thursday. They're talking over 2 feet here.
I don't think we're getting anything, but I'll have to take a look. But okay, I'm gonna call it the night, man.
All right. Well, have a good night, and thank you for hosting.
No problem. As always, have a good one, man.
You too.
Okay, guys, that's it for me. And yeah, I got a lot in the vault to get up, so we'll just keep on going from there. But of course, you would already know that because by the time you get to this, I'll at least have that part cleaned up. Anyways, that's all for now, guys. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Take care.